This game was delayed. The game before went full 7 innings, and there was an injury to a catcher that took about 15 extra minutes. So Mattoon Hitmen will be facing the McLean County Pony Express as Luke steps off. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Mattoon Hitmen versus Pony Express. Team out of McLean County, which is Bloomington Normal area. There's a swing and a ground ball. Madden ranges to his left, makes the play, flips over to first, and it gets past Ethan. And Rantoul scores. The runner's trying to go for second, and Ethan's going to gun him down, as Ethan couldn't get the pick. So, next pitch, it's fastball inside, driven up the middle and through to center field for a leadoff single for Matt Johnson. And the rain is falling here. That pitch to Kale is driven well into center field, and that's over the center fielder's head. And down. And hops to the fence, and Kale will end up with at least a triple, as Madden will step on third about the time that Kale ends up at third base with a big RBI triple to right center field. That ball was crushed. Sun's shining, but I'm getting some nice cold rain coming right out of the south. Now 2-1 pitch. That ball was swung and hit into right center field, and that is going to be down and bounce to the fence. Sander is going to end up at third as well, I believe. No, he's going to hold to second. So a triple and a double.
Nice roll! Nice roll! Hey, triple, what are you doing?
That pitch is bounced right up the middle and into center field for a single, as it bounced right over the pitcher's head. And then right past the second base. The second baseman couldn't get over as that ball bounces into center for a single. 1-out single. That'll bring Josh Boley to the plate. So no balls and a strike to Josh. And pitch to Josh. That ball's bounced. First baseman makes a play, then slips out of his hand, and he's not on the base. Not on the base. So the first baseman ranged well to his right, grabbed it with the glove, and was going to try and go to second as all his momentum was going there, but when he put his hand in his glove, the ball fell out. So by the time he stopped, he picked it up and then flipped it back to the pitcher, who was covering first base, but he had already ran well past first base. And by the time he got back to first base, Josh was there safely. So Hitmen got runners that get back. That's down. So that pitch, that's out of play. That's a base. One base. So that ball was just flared into center field. Ball was flared into center field. Runners were kind of holding up, or Cale Alexander was holding up, make sure he wasn't going to get dumped off. But when it landed in front of the center fielder, everyone was taken off. Center fielder made a nice strong throw to third that actually would have been a really close play with Cale, but the ball bounced past the third baseman and into the Pony Express dugout. And the ball out of play, ball thrown by a fielder out of play is a one base, is all the runners advance one base. And then he scored on a double by Xander Piper. So now 1 ball and 1 strike to Cale. Is swung and a little tapper. Pitcher comes over, makes a play, and throws it, but not in time. As Cale, as I've said before, one of the fastest guys on the team, running hard down the base. So, tale of 2 at-bats. One of them he hit about 300 feet plus, that ended up on the wall for a triple, and one that he tapped that might have went 40 feet and ends up at first. And he's running on the pitch. The throw, pitch is low and outside. The throw to second is towards the first base side. Gets past the second baseman, but center fielder is there to back it up. So stolen base for Kel Kimbrough, so he's at second base. Bottom of the third, and that'll bring Ben Capitosti to the plate. Kel Kimbrough out there at second base. As a pitcher spins the throws to second, Kel, and he will make it to third. He did that in the last game. He had a big lead.
Way to go, bud!
big lead off second. The pitcher spun. He just took off for third, which is really the best thing to do. Make them make a play on you. And Kale's fast enough. He got to third before the throw did. That ball is going to be bounced right over the pitcher's mound. The shortstop who fields it and flips over to first to get bent by a step, but Cale Kimbrough comes home. So that's a ground ball RBI out for Ben Capitosti, and Hitmen have extended their lead to 4-1. There's a swing. That ball is singled into center field.
All right, Cale, come on, bud.
So with one out,
You got it, Cale.
Luke Bonstetter. So with one out, Cale flips the bat to Xander. That's actually Xander's bat. About half the team uses. Over the outside corner, Xander's around to the second. That'll get a run across. Throw to first. We'll get there in time, but that's the ground. Now Cale is not. He's there! As Cale flipped, he ran to third and he threw. They had him in a pickle. They threw behind it. I don't know if something got wet, but I've done everything I know how to do, so if it's staticky, I'm sorry. There is a little bit of a wind. That pitch is low for ball 4, so Ian Freeman gets a walk. That'll bring Corbin Parker to the plate. And Corbin hits one right up the middle, bounces over second base into center field, and Ian will be waved home. The throw is going to be way offline up the first base line, so Corbin takes second. As I changed the microphone to the Ian Freeman. Now Man Johnson's played with a 1-1 count. The pitch to him is over the inside corner, smoked. Oh, the second baseman made a nice sliding play, but he's not going to get there in time as Madden beats out the throw. So that'll be an infield single for Madden Johnson. The next pitch to Luke is swung on and drilled into left field. And that'll score another run as Corbin Parker will cross the plate.
All right, Cale, come on, bud.
So now it's 8-1, and I believe. And the Pony Express. So now the 0-2 pitch again. Luke takes a long look, now comes home. Curveball swung on and missed. Hold on. And the Mattoon Hitmen have defeated the Pony Express by a score of 8-1, and they will move on to the championship game that will be played on Field 1. So I got to pack all my stuff up and move it over there. So it'll be the Mattoon Hitmen versus the Flash 14U team. I'm not even sure where they're from, but I know that the team they beat was the number 1 seed, and since the Mattoon Hitmen were the 2 seed, they were the highest seed that are still remaining. So we will be the home team for the championship game. So I'm going to pack my stuff up and move it, about 100 feet over next to me. And we will have bring you the championship game as soon as it starts. So once again, the Mattoon Hitmen have defeated the Pony Express by a score of 8-1 in the semifinal game. And we'll move the championship game, which I will be bringing you shortly. So I'll see you then.